after that other auction, I'm like,
me?
I might.
Okay, you gonna fall?
Might faint.
We
It's
require
a good thing I've
more
had lots of water
overlords.
today.
Require more overlord. Your supply
Oh my
block.
gosh.
Coyote up again.
27.50.
Gosh!
Yeah.
But it's not perfect. I think I made a mistake right there.
Oh,
It's
2,900.
perfect to the bussers.
2,900.
2,900.
Good job,
Tally went
Tally.
looking for when looking for plush zerglings online when someone
There
first
wasn't one like
commissioned
this,
her to
I
do one.
promise.
And there wasn't one nearly this detailed.
Holy
like,
cow, Keone
Yeah.
at 3,000.
3,000.
Wow.
This is basically a fabric sculpture at this point.
You guys are
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah.
New highest bid 3,100.
3,100.
Oh.
Wow.
Team
Good
Crows.
Lord.
There's a battle.
They're saying
This is a 4v4 map.
All right.
They got cross positions. In
There
the
is
beginning of
not
the
Holy
battle.
anyone
cow.
who is getting in
Okay.
Seraphoy's way. It's just like
Yeah.
raise, Seraphoy's back,
Boom,
raise,
boom,
Seraphoy's
boom.
back, and
Yeah.
Coyote's back.
It's a
up
slugfest
there.
at 3,200.
Jeez, you guys.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
3250 from Seraphoy.
Oh my god. You're gonna give Tally a heart attack.
So I get
I don't
A
know
good
if I need more
heart attack.
oxygen or less.
Price everything.
I'm trying to figure that
Yeah,
out.
pretty much.
Breathe, Tally.
Oh my
breathe.
god,
Holy
Coyote,
3,500.
3,500.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm so worried.
Oh
Like
my
it's,
gosh.
I'm sure there was a mistake
It's
somewhere. I'm so worried now.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Radio freezer.
Okay.
Tally's reaction is worth it all. It is.
Oh jeez.
Tally whimpering.
3,600.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
War garble.
War garble.
I'm sorry, I've run out of vocabulary for this.
You guys, you can say BidBot's being ZergRushed.
The Overlord.
Oh my gosh. It wasn't made with lasers, I'm sorry, but it was made with my hands.
And love.
Lots
and
of
Tally
love.
love.
And
Sure,
while
700.
watching Battlestar
Coyote.
Galactica for the first time.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are
We
you watching it?
That's some
While
good
breaking
mojo.
my
Yeah,
Battlestar
exactly.
virginity.
That's right.
Some good mojo in there.
absolutely.
I think I need to
Tally
get
may have
lasers.
laser hands. That is confirmed.
Laser hands.
I
So we're at 3,700 right now. This is crazy.
3,700. Perfect to decorate your computer as hard as the swarm hits.
Or just
That's
sleep
right,
with
that's
at
right.
night to keep you warm.
And
Safe.
protect you from the cat.
Doesn't matter what kind of
'Cause we all
StarCraft
need-
player you are.
everyone
You'll
needs
be the
little
best
extra
player.
Holy cow.
Seraphoy is not letting it go. It's
37.50.
Wow, Sarah Fry, I love you. Yes? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I will.
All right.
Quit everything.
Oh,
I haven't
So-
seen much.
Yeah.
Seraphoy is pretty determined, and so
Yeah.
oh, 3,800.
Coyote at
No, Coyote's
3,800.
3,800, and the madness continues.
Quixote. With
Yeah, maybe
3,800.
Ashton's right. Maybe yeah, like you guys probably Tally needs to reconsider the prices in her Etsy store at this point, because yeah.
Wow.
Well, when you look at it, I'll just
crazy.
go raise the prices and pretend they were all like that.
Speaking of which, the rest of you who's been out of your range, she has an Etsy store.
Yeah. She has an Etsy store. There are no Zerglings in the Etsy
No.
Etsy
Oh, and
I
store.
have a bunch of
During
stuff
this
I have to
crash-
add to it after Desert Bus, like goblins.
You have goblins? That sounds pretty
No, I can
awesome.
hear those.
It's good.
So who's our last bidder?
I know.
Who is it?
We're at 3,800 right
It's
now.
Sarah Roy at 3,850.
3,850. Sarah's coming back.
The Zerglings will love you forever.
Do I even need this, or are you guys just gonna keep going up forever?
Yes.
Seriously.
Just take a
This is
seat.
fantastic.
Yeah, I know. Got the
You
gong.
might have to bring BidBot in. He might
4,000!
Coyote!
Oh my god.
13
$4,000
times
for this Zergling.
It's not flowing, you're just like
Stay on the road.
bid.
Oh
Tally,
my
breathe,
god.
breathe, Tally, breathe.
Oh
You
god,
can make it.
my stomach's doing flips.
Good God.
All right, Coyote.
Alright.
Wow.
So excellent.
Yes, my art sells for $4,000.
A space bid?
41!
Oh,
Seraphoy!
nice.
Upping the
Oh.
bid amount. Perfect way to scare Coyote away. Let's see how it
Queen
The
of
does.
fight's
See
out.
that one?
Kinda.
Okay,
Knock your life.
it's not much, but I'll add a baby mirror to it, okay?
Yeah,
Because
she
I really
can
have
sign
to.
it
It's
for
gone
you.
so high.
Yeah.
Go back to the
We could sign it for you anyway.
So high, I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna bid more.
Alright.
baby mirror. Look,
We're
the
sweetening
pattern
the
for the
pig.
baby mirror is online. Anybody can make one, so it's not that big a deal.
Yes, but it wasn't handcrafted by Callie then.
But that's
Oh,
exactly
gosh.
it.
The hive has been sweetened.
Tally channeling
Oh.
Battlestar
Rawr.
Galactica.
Rawr.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I think
are we going once on this?
Jeremy, I think we should call
I think we
it
should go
going
once. Let's go
It's been a
once.
while.
Yeah. Okay.
Seraphroy for 4,100.
Okay. So, give him a sec.
Can you feel my insides?
Oh, I can
just
feel you
flicking around?
breathing.
Yeah, I know.
Keep breathing.
Breathing. Okay.
Okay, I haven't seen much of it
Nope.
in a while. I haven't seen Patty say
That's
no,
cool.
so
You
I
know
think
what?
I'm gonna
I know
call
Seraphroy really wanted
going
this.
twice.
So
Going
I
twice to
think
Seraphroy.
he's definitely earned it.
Yeah.
Watching people are saying take the shots, snipe for the children, take the shots,
Yeah.
sniping, sniping.
Snipe.
Yes, you
Dude,
know,
ghost.
there's still awesome stuff coming up. You
Space
guys
Fish.
have to save
Ghost
money for
snipe
other
those.
mistakes.
Double madness.
Send it some deep.
We've gone once,
Whatever.
we've gone twice.
Here we
It is
go.
time to
Oh.
call the Zergling soul for
Yay.
4,100 to Seraphroy.
Holy Christ, Macaulay. Wow, that is nuts.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Thank
Wow.
you.
Toys for the children and toys for Seraphroy.
Yay!
And $4,000 for my line. Good.
Those lines.
Yeah, it's all about Bill's
that's a
line.
little all about you, isn't
All
it?
about the data.
Shouldn't it be all about everybody?
Callie, not
Yeah, that's right. No
We just bring
fainting.
the ride for it just for a little more fun.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the person who commissioned one, because I never would have even attempted something like this if
It's
I
so
hadn't
cool.
sort of been talked into it, and it was
Oh.
really fun. So
Good gracious.
I'm just gonna go collapse for a little while now. And you know what, Seraphroy, why don't you tell me what color you want your plush baby mirror to be, because I can really make them in pretty much any color that felt comes in. So let me know. And yeah, thank you.
Where's the pattern for
I'm
the Zergling?
there.
There isn't one.
There isn't
No,
a pattern.
It's a
It's a
secret.
one of a kind.
It's a tally secret.
Oh. Good, yes. Some people aren't allowed to hear this.
Were you just standing behind her with the gong ready the entire time? You're like, oh.
We tossed
Your arm
it.
got a little tired.
Am I just
Like,
piping
okay.
this through to the chat?
Corey doesn't know what this song means.
They say that we're almost inaudible.
Which one? This one.
Yes.
Almost inaudible.
Why doesn't he know? Well,
Well, I can't say it on air.
oh.
Have you seen the new Battlestar Galactica?
I have.
Yes.
Yes. She's still on season 2.
Oh, you don't want to ruin it. I
Oh,
got
no, we
you.
can't spoil that.
Spoilers. But yes, often it's like we kind of have to hear it.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Bill,
Chad.
you have
I-
a $14,000 bump to your
I
line
know,
from
I
your
know.
friends. Good hard work.
Woohoo! Oh. Okay,
Good.
I need to go check on Tally.
I
think
know.
you do.
We have a
Yeah.
call starting in a couple minutes, but
Okay.
you have a story about Morgan.
I do. I have a story
wait.
of when I first met Morgan.
We need to
Okay.
get money for it, so.
I don't think we do.
Well,
Okay, fine.
I think we're okay.
Okay, fine. After
You
that,
are relieved, sir.
Okay.
if you guys like this story, please donate to kids, okay? Because you just told another story for free. But,
Matt,
so this is a story about Morgan and me.
in my vest, my pockets.
And it's funny, so.
Is it funny?
It is.
Are you sure it's
I
funny?
think it is. Continue.
It's funny,
It's all
right?
you.
It's funny.
The floor is
Hey, Matt.
you.
Wanna try
Yours,
something delicious that I
Mom.
was telling you
Am I
the other day?
What is
am I talking
A
into the
Nutella
big
cupcake.
mic or the little
Oh,
mic?
what? That's on or off? Is that off? This is off, right?
There.
I'm not
That
touching
mic
it.
up there is what you're talking to.
Okay.
Just talk forward, isn't it?
I just gave you a busload.
Yep, just talk anyway.
When I'm ready.
Yeah.
When you're ready?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about the first time I met Morgan. And I thought maybe I'd back the story up just a little bit because I think some of you guys that are Star Trek fans will appreciate how this all starts. So as we all know, Bill can eat really weird things, and in order to cope with Bill, I've had to develop quite an interesting sense of humor in order to survive Bill's childhood. So in 1996, I moved Bill, myself and his sister, and our 3 family cats across Canada in a small car. And those of you that aren't from here don't know that Victoria is actually on an island, and the only way to get here is by ferry. Now, when you live in BC and you live in Victoria, there's all kinds of jokes about the ferries and waiting in the ferry line and being a walk-on the ferry. And we didn't really know any of that. So we drove across Canada. We were 4 days driving across, and we got to the ferry terminal, and we boarded our very first ferry that none of us had been on.
Yeah.
Bill
we were
and
excited
I-
the first time.
Yeah, it was summertime. Bill and I went up to the top deck of the ferry, which has this awesome plexiglass windbreak, so that, you know, you can stand up on the top deck of the ferry and not get blown away. Now, Bill's sister, who was in the chat a little while earlier, doesn't necessarily like Bill's and my sense of humor, and so that's been a bit of a family issue, but she's learned to cope. So Bill and I hit this plexiglass shield that we've never been on a ferry. We've never seen one of these things. It's pretty cool, really. He goes to one side, I go to the other side. Without any pre-discussion, we act out the James Kirk Spock death scene.
Yeah.
With the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one.
Or the one. You, Jim, have been and have always been my friend.
That was who?
Bill and I.
Yeah.
So we're sliding down other sides of this plexiglass barrier, and we're completely acting the whole thing out. We're now lying back to back with the pose of, I will always consider you my friend.
Yeah.
And his sister has decided that we are evil, and she has disappeared.
She storms off.
We don't actually even see her till the boat docks in Victoria, because she is so upset with us for acting this out in public.
Yeah.
So that's just to give you a sense of the kind of humor that goes on in our house. So he starts school. He meets Morgan. Now, Morgan at this
Yeah.
point was only 12 or 13.
Yeah, 13.
Short, little rounder, lots of hair. And I know he has this friend called Morgan, but at that point I wasn't even sure if Morgan was a girl or a boy, to be honest, because that is one of those names that
Yeah.
could be either.
I used to just say Morgan as a girl's name.
So I was
The longest time.
driving downtown Victoria, which is very small, and I drive a very big, very easy to spot vehicle from long away. Most of the loading ready run crew have ridden in the back end of my vehicle to go to movies and etc. other things. And so they've all seen, I drive a big Suburban, big black and silver Suburban I've had for a long time. So I whip through downtown, and Bill is a 7-foot redhead, pretty easy to spot. I see him standing on a street corner. So I pull over, and he's with this guy. I'm like, get in, do you need a ride? So Bill jumps in, and this guy jumps in the back seat of the car, and I put it back into drive, and Bill says, what are you doing downtown, Mom? And I said, shoplifting. And he said, oh, is that to support your crack habit? And I said, yep. And then he said, I'd like you to meet my friend Morgan. So that was Morgan's first introduction into the Watt family household. I'm sure he was a little disturbed at how we would talk to each other like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny. I see the chat is laughing, so I think
Yeah.
that was
Successful.
Yeah, there's a
Pretty
further.
successful?
Yeah, there's a further story where we had this little metal. We had this kitchen and we had this linoleum and there was this melted spot from something.
Favorite story.
And me and Morgan were over
when we
there.
moved in, the melted spot was there.
Yeah, and so we were making some like a boiled pot, and Morgan, spilled it on the ground, and I was like, oh, and then I tricked Morgan into thinking that he had melted our floor for a very long time. Like I like didn't tell him for like a week or something, and and there was another time where we would like be cooking, macaroni and cheese, and I would, just to be a douche, I would like put like, cinnamon in with it, and then I'd be like, hey, my mom doesn't like us wasting food. We have to eat this. Think about all the starving children